Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Must a Muslim be in Tariqat, or can they live Islam through their own efforts?
It's like saying, someone asking, must a man go to university to get a degree because it opens the doors for a better life here on earth? Or can a man not go to school at all and still live in this world okay? I'm going to say, carry on, go ahead, who cares? You can live in this world, yeah, definitely. It depends on how you want to live. What is it that you want to do? When it comes to the dunya, no one is satisfied with little. No one is satisfied with little, especially when they have a lot and they give it away, living with little. No one is doing that. Mothers, fathers, everyone is pushing their sons and their daughters to go to the highest schools, to go to the highest institutions, to go to get the best jobs, to get the most money for dunya. This is not what Prophet is teaching us. But let's leave that aside for a while. If you only have intelligence and you say, I'm going to put this same logic into Akhirat, then you have no problems thinking about Islam or Tariqat or what? No. Then you understand the logic. Because Tariqat, it is a way to where? To Allah. Because our aim is Allah. Our maqsood is Allah. Because Allah has created us for Him. And we want to return to Him. And we want to return to Him through the way that the Prophet is saying. Return through Him, through me. This is the way. And there is a general way to return. But you're not going to go to the higher stations. There are hidden ways that is very difficult. But you will go to the higher stations to be near to your Lord. And your Lord will love you. It's like someone saying, why I have to do all the extra things in Islam? I just pray 5 times a day, farz. Just fast 30 days in the Ramazan. Give zakat, go to Hajj if I can, and I'm going to be assured of paradise, isn't it? I'm saying to that one doesn't have much faith. Because you're being cheap. You're being very cheap. You're being very gypsy. Because Allah is promising you this dunya and akhirat. And the paradise is to you. For you, not for him. He says, but come close to me. Allah is saying, come close to me. Allah is saying, if you remember me, I will remember you. Allah is saying, the heart will not find rest except in the remembrance of Allah. So all these things, Tariqat is teaching the man to do. So, what are you going to get? Let me tell you what you're going to get. Because Quran is saying in the Judgment Day, you are going to assemble in the field, in the Maidan, behind imams, behind your imams. And they'll be carrying flags behind your imams. If you're not following your imams, you're definitely following something. Shaitan. And you're following, because now you're following your own ego. Because if you're not following an imam, someone who is better than you in so many ways, someone who is closer to Allah to teach you about Islam, and you're relying on your own self, this is a poison coming from the West. You know how to read and write, make up your own decisions. Why you have to listen to someone telling you what it is? But yourself is made up of 2. Either your spirit or your ego. The spirit says, you must connect me to someone who is a friend of Allah. Then that one will give me the strength and I will be able to help you. The ego is saying, you must connect me to the friends of Shaitan and the enemies of Allah. That time, I will have energy, I have power, and I will control you. Yes. So in the Judgment Day, everyone will be behind the imams. And we'll see what kind of imams it is. Shaykh Effendi Hazrat Lari is saying, Muslims on the Judgment Day, they may have everything. They may have done everything correctly. It's not a game. Judgment Day, it is not magic, it is not fantasy, it is not a game. Punishment for that one who does not have a shaykh, which Abu Yazid Bistami Qaddatullah Sir is saying, man who does not have a shaykh, his shaykh is shaitan. You may have everything, you may know, but you will be misguided because you're just following your own idea, your own interpretation, your own thinking. You're not following a guide. And the punishment for that one, he doesn't have a shaykh, he does everything correctly. On the day of judgment, he will be standing outside of his grave for 1,000 years in complete darkness, with the scary sounds and the smells and everything that is hellish, like Jahannam. That is the time when the sheikhs, they're going to collect all their murids according to the nur that they're going to have. Some will be shining, some only their forehead, some only their little finger. But that is the time when they are going to collect. They will see where their murids are and they will collect. And they will offer, they will show a way, a path. Because they have the light. For those who don't have the light, 1,000 years, first punishment. Standing alone outside the grave. Because you want to be alone. Sahabe Kiram, none of them say, well, now that you've brought us Islam, we don't have to follow you. We have Quran, we have your words, we don't have to follow. We just take what we need. None of them. They all had that bayat to share to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, and they did not let go. After the Prophet passed, it was Hazrat Abu Bakr. They did not say, well, we believe in Prophet. That was it. Not in you. Why do we have to follow you? You are just like us. No, they followed Hazrat Abu Bakr and Hazrat Umar and Hazrat Ali, Hazrat Usman, following 1300 years. That one is the Khalifah to Rasul. We have lost that Khalifah to Rasul. As a system, as a ruling system, we have lost that. As a spiritual system, the sheikhs, they've gone into hiding. They've pulled themselves back. They are not hiding. They pulled themselves back because Allah is saying, now pull yourselves back, because the majority of the people, they are not looking for akhirat, they are looking for dunya. When it comes to the dunya, everyone looks for a guide. Everyone looks for a consultant. Everyone looks for someone to help them. They will submit to that person. When it comes to dunya, everyone wants to go to the best schools, follow the best professors, intern in the best institutions, follow the best ones. But when it comes to akhirat, they say, why we have to follow? This is not necessary. So something is wrong with the logic there. Something wrong with the intelligence. Islam is intelligence. Inshallah, Muslims will have intelligence. Say.